morning, everyone. I'm so excited. Today is my first day of medical school. It's just, I don't know if it's fully hit me yet. I'm just so excited to be here. Like, I've been working hard for this for so long. So we had orientation on June 29th and 30th, and today is the first day of classes. I don't know what to expect. I know the MD2s told us that once you start, you start. But our schedule says like orientation for today. So I don't know if it's like a syllabus day. But I'm just so excited. I don't know if I'm not going to really record in the room. But I will say that we are the largest class. This is the largest class. It's 125 of us, so that's really big. We have an overflow room because not all of us can fit in the MD1 classroom. So that should be interesting. And classes are still hybrid, so they are streamed on Zoom if you wanted to stay at home. But it's the first day of class. Of course, I'm coming in and I'm dressing up. This will not last for more than a week. I'm not dressing up every day of medical school. I'm just not. But yeah, let's get going to class. Hey guys, I made it back home. Today was just like a syllabus day. We got done at 3 o'clock. We just went over the induction of the curriculum, and then we had an introduction to fundamentals of medicine and what that was going to entail. And it wasn't really a lecture. It was just more like that class is going to consist of. Went over what we need for BP, which is basic principles. And then we had an induction to our learning committees. So we are split up into different learning committees. Our class is so big that they had to add like 6 new ones. I'm in equity. I don't know if they like split us up with any type of intention or if it was just a random grouping. I have no idea. But it's like 7 people in my group, I believe. And yeah, I think it's just more so like we can check in with each other and just discuss different topics, whether it's mental health, how you're doing. I think we have group discussions. So each person has to sign up to lead a discussion. It's definitely out of my comfort zone because I don't like... It's not public speaking, but leading something like that. But I signed up, and my discussion is not until, I think, March. So I have a while to like wrap my head around it and to step out of my comfort zone and build that confidence up. But I think we have a learning committee tomorrow, and it's just this check-in, like how we're feeling right now. But tomorrow will only be the second day of classes, so I mean, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really excited. It hasn't really hit me yet with everything going on. So, yeah, there's not really much to do. I don't need to do any studying. I need to make sure that my financial aid is in place and that my waiver for parking and health insurance, because I will not be using the school health insurance. And that's all I have to do for today. So I'm just going to relax and get ready for tomorrow, which will be the real first day of lecture. Good morning, guys. Day 2 of classes. But it's really like the first day of lectures since yesterday was just a syllabus day. I'm excited. I'm about to go to class. My book bag's already in the car. I really just stopped. I came back because I left my lunchbox. But yeah, I'm excited. I don't even remember what lectures are scheduled for today, but we'll find out when we get there. Alright guys, so we just finished for the first 2 lectures. We have 2 90-minute lectures in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. At least that's like the overall schedule. That's a little different today, but our first lecture was on cell structure, and the second lecture was on DNA structure and replication. So I'm a little familiar with that already from like biology classes in undergrad and studying for the MCAT. So I can kind of see how the flow is going to go and the speed of the material, but it's a little biased because I'm already familiar with this material. That's helpful though, because they're kind of like easing you in. It's a little bit more in depth, but again, it's not foreign, so you're not just thrown into it, at least not on the very first day. Today, actually, they split up learning committees, so 6 are today and 6 are tomorrow, and mine falls on today. And so I just have to do that at 3:30. It's 12:30 now, so I'm going to do some Anki cards until then, and then go to my learning committee. All right, guys, so I'm about to leave campus. Learning committee was fun. I got to meet who was in my committee, which is equity. And like one of the girls I got to connect with on a more of a deeper level because we experienced similar things. And so that was cool. I got to meet another classmate and another girl I actually met before classes started at our little mixer that we did. So yeah, it was nice to get to meet more people because it's so many of us. It's hard. I'm still asking people what their names are. They're asking me. Some people I haven't even met yet at all. So that was nice. And we just checked in with each other, like how we're feeling. And it's still, like, for a lot of us, it still hasn't hit us yet. Like, oh my gosh, I'm in medical school. I'm on my way to becoming a doctor. And if I'm breathing hard, it's because I just walked up the stairs to get to my car. So I'm a little out of shape. I need to work on that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, for my schedule, I'm still working that out for right now. It's the first day of lecture. I haven't figured out exactly how my schedule is going to be yet. I definitely know I'm using Anki because I use that in my postbac and the MCAT, and that definitely helped me out a lot with my learning style. And I know I'm going to be using some type of video resource because I'm a visual learner. So I don't know exactly what yet. Like Osmosis, Boards Beyond, I hear a lot about, really a lot of resources. And I need to learn how to use image occlusion on Anki because I think that's going to help me with anatomy, histology, and eventually when I get to pathology. So I need to learn how to use that too. But I'm going to go home, finish making my Anki cards for my 2 lectures today, and then obviously do the Anki cards. And I think I'm going to try to get my textbooks. I'm not buying any, but I can get some free from our school library. So I'm going to go ahead and download those so that I have them and be able to do those practice problems, because that's another thing I want to incorporate is practice problems. Alright guys, so I made it home. I decided that I'm not going to stay at campus because, I don't know, there's really no rhyme or reason to it, I just didn't. So I'm hearing that I have 4 assignments due tomorrow. I saw the notification come in, but I didn't really read it. And then I see in my group chat, my classmates are talking about it. So I have 4 assignments due tomorrow that you just posted today. But I'm not about to do that right now. I'm going to study for my lecture from today and yesterday. And then I already have my Anki cards made for that. And then I'm going to try to make some Anki cards and study for my other professor from today and yesterday. Because I'm just completely lost in her class already. Like, I finally got the book today, so I'm definitely going to read the chapters. And today I got a better understanding of what I need to know for her class and kind of like, what information I think is important for the exam. So I think that would be easier to study because yesterday I was lost. So I went over with one of my professors. He has 2 lectures. That was good. Did my Anki cards, everything was clicking. Went over my second professor and was reading the textbook, so things started to click more. That's a good sign. But her lectures were like twice as long as my other professor, so it's gonna take me a little bit longer. So my goal is to really focus on spaced repetition and doing practice questions. So I'm going to make sure I definitely finish reviewing yesterday's lecture, and then depending on how late or how long that takes me, I'm going to do today's lecture tomorrow morning. So that way it's like the next day. That's my little definition of space. We'll see how that works for now. It's all about adjusting as you go. So my throat is really hurting, so I'm going to get some tea and try to take a little 30-minute study break and get back to it. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I know I am wearing a sweatshirt. It looks weird because it's summer and it's at least like 90 something degrees where I live, but my school is very cold. Yes, I'm someone who gets cold very easily, but I promise it's not me. My classmates are also very cold. Like, there's a lot of people who are wearing long sleeves and bringing blankets. It's freezing in there. Like, they just took AC to the extreme, the very extreme. I've been dressing up this whole week. Some people have, some people haven't, but I decided it's Friday, so yeah, I'm wearing this. I'm wearing it as like a cover up though, because I have a shirt on underneath it. You can kind of see. And I'm wearing jeans and some Air Maxes. So it's Friday, because why not? And I might stay on campus today to study later. So Just wanted to be comfortable. I'm leaving now. As you can see, it's 7:20. I'm going to sit in the overflow classroom because it's just a lot less distracting, so I don't need to get there super early. But let's go. What's good, guys? It's been a long time. It's 9:30. As you can see, I'm in my bed. Classes were really good today. Then I started getting a sore throat and a slight cough. Like, I think I coughed 3 times, so I don't even know, like, does that count as a cough? But my throat definitely did hurt. And my throat doesn't hurt anymore. It just stopped on its own. I haven't taken any medication, but I also have like a very low fever. It's 100.6. So I've been trying to study. It has been very slow. I finally finished my Anki cards. It's been very, very slow. So I don't have any footage of me studying because I barely could get out of the bed to study. So I just wasn't recording that. But I'm about to do some practice questions. I set it for 10. Y'all, I really don't have the energy. I set it for 10. I don't know if it's like it's been very overwhelming and I'm just finally coming down and that's why I don't feel good. Like I'm just finally coming out of it and I've been on go since the beginning of the week. Or if my medication's wearing off or I'm starting to get sick. I don't know. 2 of my classmates did test positive for COVID. I was around one a week ago. Have no idea if she didn't have any symptoms at that time. And like 4 days before, she tested negative. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I start to feel better because I don't want to get behind. This is a rough start. It's the end of the week and this happens. But we're going to do these practice questions and get through it.